All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and we are at my home track tonight, NASCAR 25 Cup Series racing on our season mode with Kyle Busch as we try to go for yet another race win on the season. We're currently sitting at 4 wins on the year. We won 3 in a row before the Coke 600 a couple races ago. In that 600, we finished 9th. Last night at Nashville, we finished 11th. So starting to fall back a little bit on these intermediate tracks. Mile-and-a-half tracks have definitely been my best, but the 600, we were on the wrong side of strategy. Nashville didn't have the right speed, but because of fuel mileage, I was able to stretch an 11th place run. Definitely didn't have a top 20 car that day, which was yesterday. Hopefully Michigan's going to be a little bit better. No practice, no qualify. We're just going to roll right into this. Judo, Wade, Michael Turner, Billy Kramer, and others, welcome to the stream. Let's get started. From the tail, can we get to the race win at Michigan? Green flag is in the air. My first lap here is going to be at speed in any car on this game. Denny Hamlin, who won at Nashville yesterday, on the pole, as he has 5 wins on the season right now, most in the series. Try to see if we can time and wins. 80 points back in the regular season standings to Denny Hamlin as well. Gotta make sure we don't overdrive the corner. I don't know how hard to push it because I haven't taken a lap yet until now. Connor Burke, welcome to the stream. Pretty solid opening lap though. 6 positions gained. Got through my shift points really well. I have no idea if the middle to upper groove is going to be better than the bottom or not. Decent speed through the middle that time. I've got space to do what I need to do. Already inside the top 30. Definitely already looking quicker than Nashville.
Stay high. Clear bottom. Clear outside. 1 inside.
Same AI difficulty, 102, but this is a night and day difference than what we had at Nashville yesterday.
Clear low. Inside.
The outside of our teammate Austin Dillon. A run from the outside. Josh Berry moved down. That was perfect.
Outside door.
That would go up the middle, get by Zane Smith. We're going to be in the top 20 here before long.
Car inside. Clear inside.
BG Clips. BJ Ponator 3, welcome to the stream. Who will win the Cup title? I'm leaning Denny Hamlin. I think he's my favorite right now. I would say Briscoe's my 2. I just favor the Toyotas. Speed-wise, a little bit more than the Hendrick cars on the flat, bigger ovals like a New Hampshire, Phoenix back in the spring.
Outside now. Clear high if you want it. Car outside.
But I think Larson and Byron are definitely the 2 best non-Toyotas outside of a Penske Ford that you could have to take them down. I would not be shocked if either one of those guys were able to win the title. Especially because I think a Penske car could definitely win the race, which is going to lead to winning the championship, not even necessarily having to win the race. Maybe similar to the 2023 season where Ross Chastain won the race, but Blaney won the title, finishing 2nd. You can see that where like a Blaney goes on to win the race, but or even Bell. I mean, Bell's going to be pretty good. He led a lot of laps in the fall race last year. He won the spring race at Phoenix earlier this season. Somebody brushed the wall up there. AI really arced the corner off a ton. So we got up to 22nd pretty quickly. Then we kind of settled in. Thought I could have maybe drove through the field a little bit more. I didn't have a loose setup to start. It was neutral because I didn't have any practice laps. Had I known the car was going to handle like this, I would have definitely gone a little bit looser on the setup. I do feel a little bit better when I drive the middle line of the track versus trying to get all the way to the bottom. Speaking of Byron, Byron's leading in our race. I'm in truck, Zilch for Xfinity. I'm definitely taking Heim for the truck series. As far as Zilch goes, I don't want to favor him. I'm almost favoring Almirola to win the race and win the owner's title for JGR. So I believe that Zilch is maybe going to get the Xfinity title. Justin Allgaier is so good at Phoenix. Kyle Lance, welcome to the stream.
One bottom. Clear bottom.
How many wins on the season? 4. 4 wins. Not counting the dual race win at Daytona. That was a 9 points paying race, even though we technically got 10 points for the regular season standings.
Clear inside.
Got it right, Sam Mayer suspended.
Clear high if you want it.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
Clear up top. One inside.
Running ARCA at Michigan tonight. Good luck to you. 45 lap opening stage.
Stay high.
I don't think we're going to have to pit for fuel in stage 1, so we might have to run this outright.
Inside.
But with having to go all the way to the end of the stage,
One bottom.
really get to see how far up in the running order we're going to be able to drive. So better car than Nashville, but it doesn't seem like my car's as fast as some of the mile-and-a-half tracks, and I really think that's the straightaway speed, having this RCR Chevy. We're going to be lacking compared to the big teams in this race down the straightaway alone. We are up to 20th. They are 3 wide, way up ahead of us as well, so that'll help. Try to run them down just a little bit sooner. Michigan feels very, very wide on this game. Patrick Chatterley, welcome to the stream. How we do last night? Finished 11th at Nashville. No stage points. That was probably the thing that hurt us the most. We didn't really have much speed, but I didn't have a chance to go off strategy with the pit stops in each stage last night. Try to break the draft through the tri-oval again. I'm just not able to pull away. Chastain giving us that bump draft down the back straightaway. I keep trying to go to the bottom or middle bottom. I haven't really tried to run the very outside of the racetrack yet. Definitely going to have to make some massive wedge adjustments, I think, to try to free the car up. That'll definitely help the turn in the center of the corner.
Car inside.
Oh man, that was bad. I got really tight there. That was bad tight. Lost 0.8 of a second to the leader just by hitting the wall. One straightaway. Especially down these long straightaways at Michigan. Reeling Ross Chastain in pretty quickly though. I almost wonder if I just have to kind of draft behind him. See if my lap time's going to be a little better that way. We got a 3-car tandem down the back straightaway. Suarez pushing me. We're pushing Chastain.
Outside door. Clear up top.
Shahir Gaming, welcome to the stream. Bump draft to that 1 car.
Outside.
I think I have to try to go out here and pass Chastain.
Stay low.
Hard for me to roll the center of the corner, though. Suarez gives us a push. Right back into 20th again.
Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside.
Strange that a Trackhouse car helped a non-Trackhouse car pass another Trackhouse car.
Outside. Clear high.
Should I try splitting the stage in half by way of pit stops, even though I think we can make it on fuel to the end of the stage? Try to see what fresh tires can do just in case they pit. I don't think I have speed to get up inside the top 10, so I feel like I might as well try it. Because normal intermediate tracks by now, I feel like I would have gained enough time on the rest of the pack. Try to drive this middle to upper groove, see if this is going to work any. Okay, that actually worked. I might have to run the high side of Michigan. What is this, 2012? They usually don't go this wide. I actually pulled Chastain running up here. I didn't realize I had to run the top at Michigan. Top and or middle, it looks like. But kind of more middle top. We can gamble, we have wins. I do want to get as many points as I can. That's the way I look at it, especially in a full cup race. The truck and Xfinity races, the first two stages are a lot shorter, so it's kind of harder to play out strategy because you easily can make it on fuel to the end of every stage. I gotta lift a little more. Gotta lift more than that.
Car inside.
15 seconds out of the lead already. Stuck in 20th. Fresh Goodyear tires and an adjustment is definitely what we're going to need. So whatever happens, we have to make sure we get on the lead lap. I don't think they're going to have to pit, though. I'm pretty sure we can run this first stage out. Could be in danger of going a lap down, though, too, even if I don't pit. I like to think I can manage a little bit better as the run carries on. 16.4 right now, my lap time. Keeping an eye on that 16.4 compared to Denny Hamlin. Half a second slower lap. Fly out tomorrow or Friday. I'm flying out on Friday, but I'm leaving for Cleveland tomorrow. Once I get off of work, try to get a head start for the morning flight on Friday. So there will not be any streams for the next 5 days after tonight. But I have recorded videos, so there will be premieres for tomorrow through Sunday. I said 5 nights. I'll be back on Monday. Should. But my Packers also play Monday night, so I'm not sure exactly on if I'll stream or not on Monday. But there will be premieres for tomorrow through Sunday. That will be up on the channel. Probably like 30 minutes or so for each of the videos. I'll try to be in the chat as much as I can. Gaining ground on the cars ahead of us. I'm going to pit this time. Give us those fresh tires. Oh, I can't pit. I remember.
All right, bring it in and pit this time. All right, change up.
I didn't do that.
Do the work.
I was supposed to do that before, and I didn't. I cost myself so much time. Gonna take a round of wedge out of it first. Right. Only need one can to take enough fuel to make it to the end. I downshifted and everything right there. 55-mile-per-hour speed limit. Anthony Manzano, thanks for tuning in.
Car outside. Clear up top.
At least I didn't come all the way onto pit road.
Back it down.
That probably costed me quite a bit of time, though. Oh, I'm definitely speeding. Oh, I didn't. Wow. Talk about maximizing your pit entry time. Green Bay doesn't play Monday? Somebody told me they played the Eagles on Monday. Or is that the following Monday? They were ahead of schedule. Somebody in the chat said that like a day or two ago, and I just like agreed with it. They play the Panthers this weekend. Packers do. Yeah, it was the following Monday. Not this Monday.
Stay on the blend line now. Outside now. Clear hot.
Get up to speed on the bottom of the racetrack here. All right. So we're a lap down and we're in dead last. But we do have 23 lap pressure tires. I think I gave up too much time. I should have just aborted to the end of the stage after I missed pit road the first time.
20 to go.
I don't think I'm getting back on the lead lap. My best lap on the pressure tires is a thousandth of a second off of what they just ran on the last lap.
Outside now.
Sooner I can get back to the gas, the better.
Outside now. Clear outside.
Still running faster lap times on me, even with fresher tires. How is that possible? I don't get that at all. Petty Rose 9666. Thanks for tuning in. Yep, this is the newest NASCAR game. You are right. This is also the first race on the patch update. Well, actually, no. Yesterday would have been. Did they tamper at all with the AI on the most recent patch? Does anybody know? And if so, what did they do? Or Michigan's just broken. I'm not going to get back on the lead lap. The only chance I have of getting back on the lead lap is if they all have to pit before the end of the stage for fuel, which they still might. But I'm not any faster than I was prior to when I pitted. And we took tires. I'd like to run full throttle around this place, but I can't. I feel just as tight as I did, honestly. I tried to push a little bit more there. Got a piece of the wall off turn 2. Can change paint schemes in championship mode. Oh, I forgot about that feature. Yeah, you're right, Jared. I need to know what they did with the AI, though. And I also want to know why my lap times... I mean, I could have went the wrong way with an adjustment, but I was tight before. And I feel like I'm still tight. I mean, I guess I'll try taking another round of wedge out of it, but I don't know how much further I can keep going. The only other thing I can think of is that you need draft to run fast here. And I don't really have the draft to be able to do that. Try wrapping all the way to the bottom there, see if that makes a difference.
Outside now.
I'm definitely not going to get the free pass. I just put myself a lap down. If they don't pit before the end of the stage, I'm screwed. And if they do, I'll barely get back on the lead lap because I'm not making up any time on the fresh tires. Since you're Kyle Busch, just do whatever the opposite of the crew chief says. Yeah, I'm Kyle Busch. I can do whatever I want. It was not like this the other intermediate tracks we raced at, but Nashville and Michigan have been. The AI have just gotten even harder than what they already were, and they were already very difficult.
10 to go now.
Right when we were starting to get in a rhythm, too. That's what I don't like. getting hot at the right time during the season. Now this happens.
Outside door.
So tires mean absolutely nothing tonight. That's what that tells me. At least when I take fresh tires. I almost argued that my lap times have gotten slower since I pitted. I don't have a custom setup, no.
Outside. Clear outside.
But on the other intermediate tracks, before last night, didn't feel I needed it.
One up high.
I'm going to be lucky to get a top 8.
Clear high if you want it.
I hate that I pinned myself a lap down. Final 10 laps of the stage. Again, maybe they pit.
Outside door. Clear up top.
Definitely accurate for a Kyle Busch 2025 race. Yeah, that's true.
One high. Clear outside. Outside now. 3 wide. 3 wide. Outside now.
Curious to know how many cars Byron's going to end up lapping.
Clear outside. Five to go now.
5 laps left in the stage. Couple more spots up for grabs here. Herbst, Cody Ware. I don't like how tight. I don't like how tight the car is. I don't understand that I take wedge out of the car and it feels tighter than it did before.
Inside.
I was not this tight
Clear low.
before I made that adjustment. I was a half a second off the leaders earlier, and now I'm more than a half a second off the leaders on fresher tires. Pushing too hard at the start of the run? I don't think so. I can maybe argue that on the initial start because we came from the back. Drove up to 20th. No way I did that after the green flag pit stops. I felt like I was tight from the first lap. Final lap of the stage for Byron at the line. The AI really don't go to the inside of the racetrack. And they arc the corner way wider on entry. Try to run Ty Dillon's line here. Well, that didn't help. Scrape the wall.
Car outside. White flag right here. Clear high.
So 33rd, a lap down at the end of stage 1. We did pit. Nobody else did. I did top off on fuel when I was there. So, gonna stay out, take the wave around to get back on the lead lap. Maybe we get lucky, catch a quick caution.
Okay, big picture here, driver.
Caution free in stage 1.
Pit road is open.
Yeah, I'm definitely staying out. Give me the wave around. Get our lap back. Hopefully catch a quick caution before we have to pit again. We're in 21st, about where we were anyway. 20th, 21st.
Be ready.
Older tires now, but at the tail end of the field also. Green flag back in the air. Chastain gets the free pass to get his lap back. In 20th, and we are under racing again. 75 laps now in stage 2.
Outside. Clear, clear. Clear all around. Outside door. 1 inside. 3 wide. Clear high. Outside door. 3 wide. 1 inside. Outside door.
Push BJ McLeod through here. There we go. Big shot. Oh, BJ McLeod's wrecking.
Car low. Caution's out.
Well, there's our quick caution.
Pit road's open this time. Let us know if you want to change this strategy up.
All right. Taking another round of wedge out of it.
Pitting now, fellas. Let's get a nice smooth stop. Pace car's off. 10 away. Go, go, go. Car outside.
Oh. Shifted a little early. Only have about 1 lap fresher tires. My car better turn, or I'm going to be a little bit upset.
Still there. Clear outside. Stay high. Clear inside. Clear outside. Car outside. 1 outside. 3 wide. Outside door.
Try to get as many positions as possible and hope we can stay in the draft with the front cars if possible.
Clear wide. 1 low.
Big push from Ryan Preece.
Clear low if you want it. 1 inside.
What a shot Preece gave us
4
there.
wide.
4 wide now.
Inside door.
Barely cleared Alex Bowman.
3 wide. Clear inside.
Well, 15th is good. But if the car is going to continue to get tighter and tighter and tighter, then I don't know. And a couple cars running all the way down to the yellow line. I'll give Cindric the bottom.
Car inside. Clear low.
Don't think NASCAR is going to change the playoff format. I think they'll make some tweaks, but I think we're still going to have a playoff format. I'd be shocked if we don't.
Outside door. Clear high. One outside.
Cindric to our outside.
Clear high if you want it.
Gets on by for 15th again.
One bottom. Clear all around.
Big push by Bowman. Into the back straightaway, carried just a little bit too much speed.
Stay high. Clear bottom. Or outside. Clear high if you want it.
Every wedge adjustment I make, I feel like I'm not really doing anything with the race car. I don't feel that it's changing the handling at all. Other than potentially making it go in the wrong direction.
Clear outside.
My best lap is a 39.616. I haven't been anywhere close to that
Clear inside.
in a minute.
One on the bottom.
Got a second in the ARCA race in Michigan. I hope I can do that in the Cup race. I'll take a second.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Bush into Bowman. And Cindric into Bush.
Inside door.
Kind of an oddball pairing here. Could be worse. Could be a Toyota, Chevy, and a Ford. At least it's two Chevys in this. .626 the last lap. I think I just need some drafting help. I just have that feeling that's what this is boiling down to. Like the draft is so strong at Michigan. Everybody needs drafting help.
outside. All clear.
We are going to have to... Oh, I forgot. Oh, no, never mind.
One high.
Oh!
Clear, clear.
I was not expecting Cindric to get to our outside.
Clear, clear, clear.
Damaged the nose a little bit. That contact from the 2. I moved up, but I also didn't think he was there. Shoving. I do think I'm faster than the 2. It's been so tight all the way around this racetrack. Yeah, we got 102 AI difficulty. It just really sucks between Nashville and Michigan how much I'm struggling for speed. Just overall grip. Don't have it. I do think the middle and upper line's a little bit better for us. Lost our drafting help. That 1% of aero damage. Decent hit on that right front. Got to be affecting the race car. Big racetrack like this. I thought about being on a podcast one day. I mean, I would love to be on the NASCAR Weekly podcast as a guest. I don't plan on starting one myself. I do enough talking about the race as it's going on every weekend with live streaming the race that I don't feel like need to talk about it more than I already do. And if you miss the live commentary streams, people come in during these gaming streams during the week and we catch up on topics that way too. .102 is basically legend. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty hard, that's for sure. As soon as I get my fuel window, I think I have to pit. We haven't had a caution for incident the whole race either, and I don't know if we're going to get one or not. That's awesome, Wade. Sooner you can get into it, the better. So then if you end up liking it, you're going to regret not starting it sooner. It's a fun game. It's challenging. I mean, there's a reason why with Kyle Busch's equipment on this game, we've only won 4 races, but really thought we could have had a more competitive car. The way I started off that initial run, I mean, we rocketed from dead last up to 22nd, then we just stayed where we were. The lead has rotated quite a few times already between Hamlin, Byron, and Larson, I've noticed. And I almost wonder if I can get the draft, especially on the short runs, with what they have. Can I be a little bit more competitive? I'm going to try moving the wedge back to where it was on the initial start of the race, because I feel like I'm just losing lap time. For whatever reason, I feel like I've just got tighter and tighter. Cannot. You know, really, I was tight at the Coke 600 too, but at least fresh tires actually did something for us. Nashville, they kind of did, but here I feel like there is nothing of an advantage. 39.444. I mean, these guys are... I wish I knew exactly what the fastest lap by the leaders were. Five more laps of fuel. Getting pushed by Eric Jones. There we go. Big time shove. Extra push.
Clear high if you want it. One outside. 3 wide.
This is the first I've really struggled on the long run like this.
Stay low. Clear up top.
I'll pit the next time by.
Door. Stay low. All right, let us know what adjustments you need.
All right, we're going to pit. 4 tires. Figure why not move the
In and pit this time.
wedge back to where we were.
Car outside. All clear. Slow down, slow down.
All right. That was even better that time than I was before. Cowboy stopped the entire race. Superpower, yeah. It's kind of funny how you can pause the game for however long you really want to during the pit cycle. All right. Now, fresh tires, again, should give us an advantage, but we really didn't have that the last time. We have a few lap fresher tires now than what we would have before. 16.5 seconds.
On your toes now.
Oh my goodness. Go. And a caution.
Pit road is open.
I got the free pass. I got the free
Here's
pass.
what we're looking to do this stop. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Can't believe that happened.
10-4.
All right.
Get up on the wall and be ready.
Get tires back on this thing again. I'm so lucky I got the free pass.
Car's off. Be ready now.
I thought I was going to get trapped a lap down because of that.
Green, green, green. Inside now.
That's insane that the car just looped around on me like that. I was in a straight line. In too high at first gear, I guess. Okay, so now with fresh tires, we really get to see what we have. We should be able to get to the front of the pack. And if we don't, then I think this game might have broke with the last patch update. Like, that doesn't make any sense if I only get right back to where I was running again.
Car outside. Inside.
It's either the... Oh, man. Gotta be careful. Either the patch update went wrong.
Car low. Clear outside. Clear low.
Michigan is just too hard of a track where the AI are just that much better.
Outside now. 3 wide. Clear low. Clear outside. 1 outside.
Dump Jimmy, please.
1 high.
Revenge for a Coke 600.
3 wide.
Ruining our race with strategy.
Clear, clear. Outside now. 1 on the bottom. Clear low if you want it. Clear outside. Outside now.
I have a feeling I'm just going to settle in
Clear high if you want it.
about where I did on the short run anyway.
You're all clear. Car high.
I mean, this is like the first race that I could think of where
Clear outside.
I have nothing for these. Well, I guess Coda was kind of like this as well in the Cup Series. I had way too loose of a race car that I burned my tires up in the first 15, 17 laps of the run.
Hold your
And this is kind of reminding me of that, honestly.
Clear low. Outside door. Clear outside. One up high. 1 outside.
Not quite going to make a pass on the inside of Christopher Bell. Going to jump back in line on the high side here.
Car outside. Car low. Clear high if you want it.
When in doubt, stay in the draft.
Clear inside.
Stay in the draft and time my runs out as well as I can. Logano going to help us out down the back straightaway. Got some big help from Joey.
Outside.
Goodbye, Ty Gibbs here.
All clear.
Just keep drafting. Keep shaking it up for the lead up there, too. It's a mega shot I gave Chastain.
Inside.
Oh,
Inside. Clear
gonna
inside.
hit the wall, I think. Nope. Barely kept it off the wall. That was close.
Outside door. Clear high.
Slide job on Hocevar. Just gonna get back by us.
Clear low.
Oh, that wall scrape didn't help me either. Back in the draft.
Car outside. Clear high if you want it. Car outside. Hold your line.
I wish I would have started the race with a looser setup. I'll definitely have to remember that for Michigan the next time. I think that'll help me.
Stay low. Clear high.
Obviously, we don't race here again on this season, but we'll be back here with the career mode and other series as well. I do plan on doing another championship mode season at some point also.
Clear outside. Car low.
So 30 lap fresher tires make a difference when you have drafting help. But in laps where I don't have any drafting help, I don't think I'm going to be anything on tires. So it's really hard to strategize for it.
Still there.
I'm drafting my man Ryan Blaney.
One low.
Help him out a little bit. There you go. There you go.
Inside door.
Lifted a lot.
Clear inside.
Oh, big push. Trying to work together. Another big push. It's kind of nice he's running the bottom of the racetrack through the corners that get the clean air in the nose, can actually get the outside to work. I'll carry the run down the straightaways and just push him. Red Wolf, welcome to the stream. Playing on a PS5. I'm figuring it out, guys. We just got to stay in the draft. We do have fresher tires, but besides the point. Trying to make a pass on this 12 car. We're close enough to the next couple of cars here. Gonna be able to make the pass, though. Get back in line. There we go. They're fanning out on the front stretch this time. That'll help us. Got by Blaney. Can we get by Brad also? I think so. Blaney followed us. Busher looking to the inside. Stay down there, Chris. I'll work with Chase Elliott. Boom! There's a push, end of the backstretch. Hang on to it, Chase. Gotta make sure I don't damage my nose, obviously, when I give those shots. Fastest lap of the race that last time. I don't know how many laps I have on my tire. That goes to show it is definitely the draft. So draft over tires at Michigan is what I'm gathering. Which no other track has been like that I've raced at so far. Outside of a super speedway, but that's obvious. I wonder if Pocono is going to be the same way. Although that track's a little bit different because there's going to be more off-throttle time than Michigan. But I'm lifting quite a bit in the corners too, though. Helps that they're side by side, 3 wide, changing the lead over and over again, not staying in line by any means at the front of the pack. Taking a while to get up here, but we're getting there. Now the leaders to pit road. We got really lucky with our self-inflicted caution that I got the free pass and didn't get trapped a lap down. That we might end up actually winning the stage off of that. It feels kind of cheap, I'm not going to lie. Well, I don't like taking fuel or tires when I cause an incident. Hamlin, Elliott coming in. They'll be on fresher tires, though. They should be able to unlap themselves because they're not going to be too far off of the lead.
We're out front, driver.
Especially with this being a 2-mile oval. There were a few other cars that did pit, so we are still going to have to try to race for the stage win. I just don't know who with. I don't know exactly how many stayed out either. There's Bubba. A lot of these guys that are pitting that were at the front of the pack are going to be on the lead lap anyway.
inside.
Be on older tires, I have nothing for these guys. Keselowski to the inside.
Stay high. Clear inside.
How many cars can we lap to the end of the stage? Surprised more cars didn't pit either. I think only Chastain and I pitted. I do think that the neutral setup that I started with is my best. I just don't think the wedge adjustments we were making were doing anything. If anything, I think it was hurting us. Talking about Jeff Gordon at Pocono. That crash was turn 1, I think. If we're thinking of the same wreck. Been in a lot of gnarly accidents in that corner over the years. Kenny Schrader had a really bad one a few years before Gordon. Although the one I'm thinking of with Kenny Schrader, that might have been Michigan. Well, no, it was turn 1 because Pocono's only got 3 corners. It's definitely turn 1 because they've had a lot of hard crashes in that area of the track. Worst career crash? Oh, yeah, for sure. I'd probably put that up there. Either that or his Vegas crash on the backstretch in, what was that, 08? It wasn't 08, it was 09. That one did a number on his back. Never fully recovered from that. Performance was never quite the same after the fact either. Giggles Logano champion ×2. Thanks for tuning in. Great race for our driver Kyle Busch at the moment here at the Michigan International Speedway. Just got to stay in the draft as much as we possibly can. It looks like we might steal a second stage on pit strategy. After just a miserable stage 1. I don't want to cause an accident in stage 3. I mean, I didn't before. It was just when I was coming out of the pits after a green flag pit stop, I spun the tires and around I went. Tried to avoid that happening. I mean, like I said, though, I got really lucky because had I lost one more position, I wouldn't have been in the free pass spot anymore. And we would actually still be a lap down right now. Well, we probably would have gotten back in the lead lap. But no, we wouldn't because Chastain stayed out. Yeah, I mean, so we'd probably be a lap down. Or battling with Chastain to get back on the lead lap. So we did get very, very lucky. The AI have not had a natural wreck this entire race, and I hope they don't. So it makes the strategy a lot easier for me to try to play out stage 3. Ten to go.
10 to go this time.
In the stage.
Outside. Clear high. One on the bottom. Clear inside. Clear bottom.
Final stage is going to be longer than stages 1 or stage 2.
Clear inside.
I do think we have to have even tires with the leaders as much as possible, either even or fresher, if we want any sort of a shot of staying in the draft and actually catching the front of the pack on speed. If we can win this second stage, then we could actually restart in the lead, and that would be the best thing for us, I think. Already going to be up there at the front.
Inside door. Clear inside. Car high. You're all clear.
Now it'll be up to the pit crew to win the race off pit road, too. Ran the same lap time as the leader in lap traffic that last lap. Oh, I am the leader. Duh. No wonder I'm running the same laps. I wish when you were the leader, they would give you the lap time of second place. I mean, you can do the math with the running order as far as how much faster or slower they are, but it'd be nice just to have that extra stat line.
Clear low.
Well, we're good on fuel to the end of the stage, that's for sure. 6 to go this time by, about 10 laps to the good. I've seen some short clips online on YouTube though, and it doesn't look very pleasant at times. Not having private lobbies, that stinks. We'll get there eventually.
One low.
Could have been a little bit more aggressive to try and stay in front of Ty Gibbs, but that's okay. He's under us now.
Still there. Clear inside. Car high. Clear high. Outside now. outside.
15 cars on the lead lap.
Outside.
Ooh,
Stay low.
good contact with Todd Gilliland. Pushed a bit tight there off turn 4.
Outside now.
Quick draft behind him, pull back to the inside.
Clear high. Outside.
Closed so quickly. I tried the slide job, that didn't work either. Slab cars have fresher tires, that means harder. Excuse me. Harder to complete the pass on them. Uneven tires on me and Chastain are running pretty similar lap times. If not, I'm beating him. Got Ty Dillon and Todd Gilliland.
3 wide.
Door to door. Now we're 3 wide on the front stretch. 2 laps left in the stage. I believe we only have 3 or 4 stage wins on the season. So nice to win a stage. A lot of luck. But at least I know what it takes to be fast here, and it took an entire stage and a half to really try to figure it out.
Clear high.
But the draft is just so important at Michigan on this game.
1 outside.
Terry Lewis, thanks for tuning in. Draft above all else. Can't be on extremely old tires like I am right now, or we're going to be losing time. At least a little bit of it. I really hope having to pit for more fuel than the rest of the field isn't going to hurt us too badly. All right. I'm excited for this. On to stage 3. Stage 2 win for Kyle Busch. Give me those points. After no stage points at Nashville with an 11th place finish, I'm glad that we were able to get not only some stage points, but a stage win. That's a playoff point. That's 10 regular season points. We came in 6th in the regular season standings, so try to keep up with the rest of the pack as much as we can here. By the end of the regular season, that'll only help us more and more once the playoffs come around. Because with only 4 race wins on the season, we're not capable of winning everywhere. If you haven't been able to figure that out yet. Actually, we're really only capable of winning 1.5-mile tracks and super speedways, because that's all we've won. Talladega, and then Las Vegas, Kansas, and Texas.
Here's what we're taking this stop. What do you think?
All right, 4 tires, full tank of Sunoco race fuel.
Fellas, here we come.
We're going to have to take the runs as far as we can for the most part, because it's 80 laps in stage 3. We can only go about 48 on a full fuel run. Chastain won the race out of the pits, so we are going to restart in second. What can we do with Kyle Busch? Stage 3 underway at Michigan. Green flag is in the air.
1 low. Outside now. Car low. Clear low if you want it. Outside door.
Big push down the back straightaway from William Byron, popping out of line 3 wide. Larson's got to run up on the high side as well as we split around
3
Chastain.
wide.
Into the
Great job.
corner.
You got the lead.
Busch going to slide up in front of the 1. Not quite going to catch the 5, though. Going to dive in line behind him. Chase Elliott's... Oh, I thought Chase Elliott was going to give me a push. I really needed that.
1 inside. 1 outside. Clear low if you want it.
really needed that bump draft. Bubba Wallace going for the lead. He hasn't won yet this season.
Clear inside.
Byron squeezing us.
Outside.
Need to get back onto that high line at some point, sometime soon.
One high.
Almost have to treat this like a... Man, I am not getting the drafting help I need right now. There we go.
One low.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I just clipped Denny Hamlin. I caused a wreck. Oh my gosh. I hit Hamlin when I tried to move up in line, and that shot me down the track and right in front of Chris Buescher. Wow.
You want any tweaks to this?
Well, there goes our track position.
Here we come, fellas. Be ready.
I did not get any help at all there that entire run. I only lose 4 positions pitting, but we only have 2 laps fresher tires, so that's not really going to do anything.
Green, green, green. Car inside.
Just got to stay up there with that lead pack.
Car low.
Got to get help, though. I was getting pushes earlier and or drafting behind somebody, and I just couldn't get pushes. And I couldn't get drafted behind anybody because they were all stuck on the high side. The minute somebody would pull down, they would just pull down below us and try to take us 3 wide into the corner.
Inside.
Like Alex Bowman right here. Bowman trying to block.
3 wide. 3 wide. Outside door.
4 wide.
3 wide.
4 wide.
3 wide. Clear outside.
Got through there pretty easily.
Inside now. 3 wide. Clear inside. One low. Clear, all clear. 1 outside. Outside door.
Much better restart this time.
3 wide.
Trying to clear Briscoe. There we go.
Car low.
Still sliding up. Oh, Larson brushing the wall up there.
Clear, clear. That was your best lap ever, bud.
Fastest lap of the race that last time by.
Clear inside.
Oh, I got into Gibbs. Hang on to a tie. 39.225 that last lap, fastest of the race.
Car inside.
Right there with the leaders, too. Couple hundredths off.
Clear. 1 bottom. Clear
I'm in
low.
the dirty air behind Larson. I couldn't get the car to turn. Really didn't want to run that high up on the racetrack there, but decent speed with it.
Clear low.
I just went to the bottom real quick just to try to block those cars from behind, but the car's just so tight. I can't do that.
1 bottom.
I got to keep momentum up.
Clear low if you want it.
Why am I getting so tight right now? Oh my gosh.
Clear low.
I lost him. It's frustrating. I didn't make any adjustments either. I lost my drafting buddies.
One low. Clear bottom.
Definitely would like to see a caution.
Inside now.
Not going to cause it myself either. Well, we were hanging in there for about 5 laps or so. Definitely going to need fresher tires than what I had. Somebody's literally riding the wall up there. It looked like it might have been Chase Elliott. I hate how the AI can hit the wall and not get loose. I feel like when I hit the wall, I get loose trying to turn off of it. It also doesn't seem like the AI loses as much time as I do. I lose a ton of time when I hit the wall. Getting in my consistent rhythm now. This little push from behind by Hocevar.
One low.
See, him pushing me is going to help too.
They're all clear.
Him pushing me or me pushing him. Either or. I'll push him down the backstretch. It's that point of the run where I think I'm just going to start slipping backwards. Just have a hard time keeping up in the draft. I don't like how some runs I'm just way tighter than others. For no reason. Yeah, the hope is, honestly, we just run this all the way out to the finish and try to catch a caution at any point in time while we're on the lead lap to give us a chance. I do feel like I'm starting to slowly reel in Carson Hocevar. Not really pulling away from Cindric at all, but not quite close enough to get a draft off the 77 up ahead yet either. Getting there. For some reason, it does feel very easy at this track to maintain track position when you do settle in somewhere in the pack. Cinder coming with a run now. Give us a big push through the tri-oval here.
Clear up top. Outside.
Cinder to the outside.
Clear, clear, clear.
Get in line behind him. Well, Atlanta's coming up in 2 races. Should be good there. Pocono is either going to be more like this, or we're going to end up with more long run speed than what we have here. It's kind of hard telling. Just have to get into the race and see what we've got. Big run on the back of the 2. There's the bump draft.
Outside door.
Don't wreck him.
Clear all around.
Caught him more in the left rear there. Ended up having to get out of the gas. Keep from turning him. Can I see NASCAR doing COTA twice a year? No, there's no way. They've never gone to a road course more than one time during the course of a schedule. That'd be shocking if they ever ended up doing that.
Stay low. Clear outside. One on the bottom. All clear.
40.2 that last lap.
Low. Clear inside.
Trying to stay behind Austin Cindric this entire lap, bump draft him, and I want to see what our lap time is going to be. Is it going to be faster or slower? So I got underneath him into turn 1 a little bit ago.
Car inside. Clear bottom one.
I do feel like we're reeling in the 77 of Hocevar, though. Oh, yeah, 39.8. Like I said, draft above all else. I gave him such a big shot that time, though. He's going to be way ahead of us. Can't even get to him to bump draft this time.
One bottom. Clear low if you wanted one.
Caught him back by the end of the straightaway.
Car low. Clear low.
Long ways to go in this race to hope for a caution from the AI that we haven't seen yet today. 50 laps to go this time by. Still got about 24 more laps of fuel left in the car. The later for a caution to come on, the better, especially if it's after everybody already pits.
One high. Clear up top.
Try to figure out a pass on Cindric.
One outside.
Keep the speed up enough that we can try to stay with the 77 of Carson Hocevar.
Clear outside.
There we go. Cindric should be able to give us a push as long as I don't get in the wall off of turn 4. That'll help. There's another one. I feel like a race in Jerry's world would be... It would make sense if it wasn't for Texas Motor Speedway already being in that Dallas-Fort Worth area. Big push, big bump draft on the 77 there. Gonna get underneath the BJ McLeod.
Outside door.
Oh, don't wreck Carson.
Clear high if you want it.
And he wrecked. We're gonna get a caution for that. Somehow we did not catch a caution for that. Lost my dance partner.
Car outside.
Caught him in the left rear.
Clear up top.
We stay green. We are right on the edge of the fuel window. We should just be on the inside of the pit window to make it to the end of the race. Selfishly, I wish they raced in Ohio. We have enough speed, and with this being a 2-mile oval and not a mile and a half, with this lack of pace compared to the leaders, especially when we don't have the draft, at the very least, we should be able to finish this race on the lead lap. So again, it really does mean if we catch a caution late in the going, that we actually have a reasonable shot to maybe steal a win. I think we're going to need at least 3 to 5 laps to get up there with how many cars we do have on the lead lap. But the possibility's there. We're faster than single cars like Ty Gibbs right now. Passing Gibbs for 12th. I'm not going to rule a top 10 out, because we are catching Briscoe and Bell. We still have about 13 laps until we would have to pit for fuel purposes here. My car's freeing up really good at this point in the run. You gotta pause it for a quick moment. Go into my stream settings real quick. There we go. The more Bell and Briscoe get separated from one another, I think that's going to help me as well. There's a lot of lap traffic that we are closing in on. I don't know where 9th and all that is up there either. Less than 2 seconds off of Bell. There's our caution. Christopher Bell has crashed right in front of us.
Pit road is open.
Glad I didn't short pit today. After that bit me in the Coke 600 2 days ago.
You good with this strategy?
All right, 4 tires. Now I hope we catch another caution before the end of the race. Gonna go a can and a half. That'll be plenty of fuel to get us to the end. We'll be about 8 laps to the good. And we're gonna have just less than 30 to go, I believe, on the restart. We did get 1 spot, so we will restart in 11th. Denny Hamlin, the leader. We've got to be perfect from here to the end, and that still might not be enough if we stayed green, but another crack at it. That was our first AI caution of the entire race. Sets us up with a restart with 31 laps to go.
Car outside. One outside. 3 wide.
Chris Buescher not helping us.
3 wide. Clear high if you want it. 1 up high.
There we go. Like Carson Hocevar jump to the bottom, get a pole off of him.
Stay low. 1 low. Clear high. Clear inside. Outside. Clear high if you want it.
On draft with Ty Gibbs. Bush Gibbs on the high side.
1 high. up top. Clear, all clear.
Almost wrecked Gibbs trying to squeeze up the middle 3 wide. Give him a push off turn 4. Get him going. Come on. Up to 11. Get by the 77 of Hocevar.
Outside now.
Pulling out of line on Gibbs.
Outside. They're outside.
Back in line with where Chase Elliott was running there. I didn't want to be too aggressive. I was just looking for the 1. Might have had to be a little bit more aggressive. I feel like I'm getting somewhat of a pull off of Tyler Reddick here. Catch all the draft we can. Don't have anybody behind us anymore, so we're kind of on our own.
Clear all around.
Try to make these runs work. Chase Elliott up there brushing the wall. Chris Buescher trying to help out Kyle Busch down the back straightaway. Little tight that time, but Buescher's going to help.
1 on the bottom.
Oh. It's all right if I stay with him.
Clear, clear.
Really had higher hopes for this restart, honestly. Drove our way up to 11th on the restart, and here we are sitting in 11th anyway. Almost 3 wide for the lead off turn 4 up there.
One up high.
Every time somebody brushes the wall up there, I just hope they're going to wreck. 3 wide off turn 2. They're almost 4 wide off turn 4.
1 on the bottom.
Come on, guys, just wreck.
Hold your line. Clear inside.
All we need is 1 caution.
Outside now.
The lift in a bad spot there. I knew I was going to push tight into Ty Gibbs. Didn't want to cause a wreck. We are quite literally battling for about what we did at Nashville yesterday. Looking for an 11th place finish. Had to help Ty Gibbs out, give him a bump draft end of the front stretch. Hopefully he stays with Hocevar, and hopefully we can reel them both in.
One outside.
3 and 4. Come on, Carson. Might be just enough of a pole to clear Ty Gibbs, although Gibbs' side draft was just a little too strong for us. There we go. Now we're in front of Gibbs. Hopefully he can give us a bump draft down the back stretch. We can catch the 77. There's a push. Big time push. There we go. That's what we needed. Just got to keep working together like that.
One high. 20 to go. Clear outside.
Big block that time. Also don't want him to get back by me again. .6 seconds off of the race lead.
Car low. Clear, clear.
I don't plan on making a pass on the 77 right now. We're going to bump draft with him. Try to do what we can to catch this next pack up ahead of us. I've got speed to hang with him right now. I don't see any reason why I'm going to end up losing him if I just continue to hit my marks. So hopefully we can end up catching somebody for position and we may get a top 10. I did not expect with the single car speed in this 8 car today that we were going to have any sort of a chance to get that free chips and queso top 8. We might. We might. It's going to take a collective effort between the 8 and the 77. Can I win the race? Not unless we catch a caution. That's another thing. I really hope we catch a yellow before the end. If we catch another caution, we might have a shot. I'll take a steal of a win, that's for sure. Most of ours home track, my home track. Not Kyle Busch's, but my actual home track. We're very faintly catching up to some of the other leaders here. Very minimal gain for gaining anything at all. We definitely pulled away from Ty Gibbs. Still 15 laps to go. There's plenty of time for a potential caution. Even if Mid-Ohio was in the Cup Series, I don't think I'd consider it a home track. Or Eldora. If anything, I would probably consider the fact that I have 2 home tracks just because geographically I'm closer to Michigan International Speedway. Definitely feel as if... Oh, I'm gonna hit the wall. No! Really doing a great job trying to catch Carson Hocevar there, too. Overdrove 3 and 4. At this point, I've just lost my reference point. So I've lost touch of the 77 so much. Got to get my momentum back. Be all right, just got to get back into it again. Definitely get back to Hocevar. Dean Tate, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you tuning in. Ten laps to go.
10 to go.
I definitely think that there's enough laps on our tires that if we catch a caution, we can drive up there and win this race. And there's our caution. Carson Hocevar has crashed Yellow flag is out
Pit road's open
with
this time.
7 laps to go at Michigan.
You okay with this?
That's exactly what we needed.
Okay, bring her around and come on in.
Well, folks, it ain't over. Win number 5 is hanging in the balance. For Kyle Busch.
Pace cars
18th, fresh tires. Draft is still going to matter, even though we have fresh tires.
away.
Draft has overcome fresher tires all day today, but the fresher tires and the draft combination might be enough to win it. The problem is, from 18th place, does Kyle Busch have enough laps? We only have 3 to go. I don't think that's going to be enough laps, honestly. It's going to be really, really close.
Inside. Inside now.
Got to get into the right spot at the right time, cramming it up the middle there.
Car high. Outside now.
Down towards the bottom.
One outside.
Gonna need all the drafting help possible to try to make this happen. 4 miles, 2 laps to go.
Clear up top. 2 to go now. Clear low. Clear high if you want it.
Byron and Wallace, 1 and 2 at the front of the field.
Outside. 1 bottom. 3 wide. Clear outside. Stay high. Outside now.
Oh,
1 on the bottom.
it wasn't perfect. Yeah, 1 lap to go. I think I needed an extra, probably 2 more laps to actually get up there
Clear, clear.
and make this work. Really needed to sling out in front of Ryan Blaney there. Not going to be able to do it.
Clear outside.
And we're going to get the free chips and queso. Top 8, William Byron leads as they come to the line. Checkered flag is going to be waving. And Byron is going to hold on to win at Michigan.
Solid race.
Dang it. Yeah, we just didn't have enough laps. That caution was what we needed, but it came too late. We only had 3 laps from 18th on the restart. Got the 7. Well, 2 hours, 7 minutes, 41 seconds total time in the race today. We had 2 AI crashes, and they were both in the final 35 laps, so 400-mile race. Supposed to be 8th place. Top 8. Top 8, not 8th place specifically. Yeah, we got the chips and queso. 7th place run. It's a good rebound, yes. After finishing 11th at Nashville last night, we got 10 stage points today, a stage win, and a 7th place finish. 1-2-3 finish for Hendrick. Byron first, Chase Elliott second, Kyle Larson third, Chris Buescher fourth, Bubba Wallace in fifth, Denny Hamlin sixth, Kyle Busch seventh. Hocevar actually, with his own wreck, ended up going from 11th to 8th. Ryan Blaney ninth, Brad Keselowski rounds out the top 10. Eighteen cars finish on the lead lap. And on to take a look at what the point standings is going to look like going into the next race. So the recording episodes for tomorrow through Sunday are all either Xfinity or trucks. 3 truck races and 1 Xfinity race. So I'm not going to touch the next Cup race at Pocono until I come back on Monday, more than likely. 400 miles on the Great American Getaway. 160 laps there. In the points. Actually, Denny Hamlin was leading, but Byron getting his 4th win of the season. He now leads. So 4 wins for 3 different drivers. All right. Does that move us back in the top 5 in the regular season standings? Not quite. Still 6th. Actually, I dropped a spot. I'm 7th now. You know what? I might have been 7th coming in. 7th in the regular season standings. I might have miscalculated that coming into the night. Oh, well. We had a good run. Well, fun action coming your way with the truck and the Xfinity races. Those were a lot of fun, even with the recording side of things. I'm not going to spoil anything as far as what happened, but there was some good racing in there. I'll be uploading those as premieres throughout the rest of the week. I'll have the start times for you at some point tomorrow. If for some reason I can't get the first one out tomorrow, then we'll just end up going Friday through Monday. But expect 4 premieres. I have 4 recorded episodes. Hope to see you in the chat for those. Have a good rest of your night. And yeah, headed to Phoenix this weekend. So no live commentary this week. Again, our final live commentary streams were last weekend at Martinsville. And hope to see you again on either Monday or Tuesday when I return next week. See you in the meantime. Thanks for watching. And have a good rest of your night. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the championship weekend at Phoenix, everyone.